I never laid a hand on her, never threatened her, never raised my voice. But I owned her. Not in a way that could ever be traced back to me, not in the way people understand ownership. She was free to go wherever she wanted, see whoever she pleased, make whatever choices she thought were hers. And yet, every move she made, every thought she had, every decision she wrestled with, I was there, whispering in the background of her mind. Let's call her Sophie. And let's be clear, that's not her real name. If she ever reads this, she won't even recognize herself. That's how deep I got.
All of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit it.
Sophie wasn't the type of person who could be controlled easily. She had a strong will, a sharp mind, and a natural skepticism toward people who tried to manipulate her. So I never tried to manipulate her, not directly. I did something more insidious. I let her do it. At first I was just there, attentive, interested, asking the kind of questions people wish others would ask them. She was the kind of girl who prided herself on her independence, on her ability to see through people's bullshit. So I didn't feed her bullshit. I fed her truths, or at least things that felt like truths. You ever feel like people don't really see you? Like they think they know who you are, but they're just projecting their own ideas onto you? Of course, she agreed. Who hasn't felt that way? It's rare to find someone who actually gets it. Most people just play along, pretending to understand. But you see through it, don't you? And just like that, she believed I saw her in a way no one else ever had. People don't fall for lies. They fall for reflections of their own deepest fears and desires. So I became her mirror. Once I had her trust, I did what most manipulators don't do. I waited. See, most people try to move too fast. They want control immediately. They want the other person to change now. But true control, that takes patience. So I let her live her life. I let her feel safe in our connection. And then, at the right moments, I placed little seeds of doubt in her mind. Not about me, never about me, about everything else. You ever notice how people only support you when you fit their version of who you're supposed to be? I wonder if your friends actually understand you, or if they just tell you what they think you want to hear. It's funny. You say you're happy, but sometimes, the way you talk about things, I don't know. It's like there's something deeper under the surface. But maybe I'm just imagining it. That last one, that's the real weapon. Making her question herself. Because once she started doubting her own reality, I didn't need to control her. She would control herself. It started with her second-guessing conversations with friends.
Do they actually care? Or are they just used to me being there?
Then it moved to her questioning her own choices.
Is this what I want? Or have I just convinced myself it's what I should want?
And then eventually,
You're the only person who actually sees me, aren't you?
that's when I knew I had won. See, most people think manipulation is about pushing someone into dependence. But the truth, the real trick, it's making them pull you in. She wasn't trapped physically. She wasn't locked in a cage. She could leave anytime she wanted. But where would she go? Who else would understand? Who else would see her the way I did? Nowhere. No one. And even if she tried to walk away, even if she went out with friends, found new hobbies, met new people, I'd still be there. Not physically, not in words, but in her thoughts. The ghost in her mind.